Okay, so right there's the waterfall in question, Bridalveil Falls. I'm gonna take a few shots from up here.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, God.
Could you please repeat it?
Siri just scared the living crap out of me. Shut up, Siri. I think I had a baby heart attack. Damn. Okay, shut up. Hey there, Greg Lewis, Orange Frog Photography. So today I went in Google to sort of figure out what people are wanting to take photographs of to give me an idea of what to make a video of. And so I typed in how to photograph and I let Google self-populate as it does. I'm not a Google expert, but I understand that whatever self-populates after that is probably a pretty Googled thing, right? So I typed this in and the first thing was like how to photograph. Oh, by the way, don't type in how to shoot a. That comes with a whole different, yeah, don't do that. I typed in how to photograph a, and the first thing that populated was, I think the Milky Way, and then fireworks, but who wants to photograph fireworks? And something else. And then the fourth thing caught my eye, and it was how to photograph a waterfall. Now, I don't think I've ever actually photographed a waterfall. So I drove myself up here to Bridalveil Falls, and which is in Provo Canyon here in Utah. And let's go ahead and take a shot at it. I should point out it's a crappy, well, it's a gorgeous day. It's hot and clear. Hot just makes me uncomfortable. Clear makes it an uninteresting sky, and the light's really high in the sky. So, you know, it's still a beautiful waterfall, but it's not the best time. So the lesson number one to take from this is come at a better time. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. This is the only time I could be here, so here I am. Anyway, let's go ahead and give this a shot. All right, now I situated myself here towards the bottom of the falls. Still pretty far away, and the reason I've done it is mostly because it's in the shade, because it's super bright and super hot out here. From this angle, you can see you get a pretty good view of the fall, but it's still so far away. And the thing about waterfalls is they're grandiose. You want to get up close and towards the bottom of them to really see the grandiosity. I'm still quite a bit away. I'm going to get closer as we go along. There's a couple of reasons why I stopped right here. One, because I wanted to shoot with my 70-200 lens. And the reason I wanted to do that is a couple. One, because from here it's still kind of far away, so I want to be able to zoom in a little bit. And two, because this particular lens is the only one I have that will fit my only neutral density filter. This guy. Neutral density filter is sunglasses for your lens. And this one's variable, so if I turn it, it goes darker, see? And then if I turn it the other way, it goes lighter. Now, probably saying to yourself, why do I need sunglasses to take a picture of that waterfall, which is right there and super bright and no problem, right? Well, that's the problem. It is super bright. So I'm imagining that the reason most people Google how to photograph a waterfall is because they want to know how to make the water look all flowy and creamy rather than dotty and staticky. Does that make sense? If you just take a picture of a waterfall at a high shutter speed, it'll just go click, and there's no sense of motion or beauty. I mean, it's still beautiful in its own way, and it's really up to you. You're the creator. You take the pictures you want. But if you want to take a picture where the water's more flowing, right, and creamy, then you need a higher shutter speed, or I should say a slower shutter speed. And on a day like this, you can't really do that, because if I put my shutter speed at about 4 to 8 seconds, which is kind of what I want to do to get the flowiness that I want, or even 1 second, it'll be overexposed because I've got the f-stops as high as they can go, and I've got the ISOs as low as they can go, but it still will be overexposed if I take the shutter speed off like 3/50th of a second. Enter sunglasses. Now I can have my sunglasses on so I can have a lower shutter speed to get that longer exposure that I so desire. So let's try that right now. First of all, you want to open it up all the way so you can focus, which I'll do, and let's put the camera, locked it down again. I'm actually focusing on the white water so it'll get a little underexposed. And I'm going to try it at, let's say f16 for no reason. Once you got the sunglasses on, you can't really see through. It's all dark, right? It just turns it completely dark. So you need to focus, and then I just put it on manual focus so I can't get it out of that focus. And then I'm going to turn this up as dark as it'll go. I can barely see through that lens. And let's try a couple exposures to see what happens, right? Let's go down to, let's try a second. Also, since we're doing so let's try 2 seconds actually. So when you're doing long exposures, you don't want the camera to move. So you want to have either a cable, which I happen to leave in my car, no big deal. or you put it on a 2-second delay so that you can touch the camera and let go for 2 seconds, and then it'll take the shot and you won't be moving the camera. So that's what I've done. So let's try and take that first exposure. 1001, 1000, done. Let's try 4-second exposure. Now, again, you can, this doesn't have to be perfect exposure. It probably won't be because I'm having to eyeball it, but you can, in post, probably make that work one way or the other. It's always better to get things a little underexposed than overexposed because it's easier to fix that in post. It's easier to bring out the shadows than bring back colors that don't exist when you're blowing out the whites. So, but let's just keep on trying, right? Why not? So I'm gonna put it now on 6 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 hippopotamus, 3 oh, that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Okay, let's do it 8. 1 hippopotamus, 2 Mississippi, 3 1000, 4 fudge graham crackers, 5 snuffleupagus. Oh, all right, that was 8. It's starting to get there. Okay, I don't want to do this because it's so nasty hot in that direction. I don't think there's any shade. It's probably a good idea to get lower and a wider lens, even though I don't have a neutral density filter, so I won't be able to get that creamy look. Let's try and get a little closer, see what we can do on a little different angle. I'll be honest, the reason I came to Bridal Veil Falls is because you don't have to hike here. It's just right next to the parking lot. And I guess I should have figured on a Sunday afternoon that there's gonna be a lot of people with the same idea. You know, a lot of fat, lazy people, you know, that don't want to hike. Boo. So I can't get anything near the shot I want. It's my fault. I could have gone to a different waterfall. I could have come to this waterfall later at night. Probably no one would have been here at like 8 o'clock. Would have been gorgeous. But no, I came here, you know, in the afternoon when I could. Sometimes that's the way it is. All right, not to be outdone, I decided before I left to come right down in the thick of it, came right down by the rocks, shot my lens right up through the people, and got a shot. Okay, that's about it. Say, if you can hear this and want to leave a comment in the comments below, please do so, or subscribe, and stay focused. I'll see you in the next one.